I'm the first one out. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, man. Oh, oh nice zig. Oh, great. Yep. If you're coming with us, we'll leave her to dead. But some of the things yeah, some of the things she can do is also like against and get good items. Nice old people live here. Having tea with a nice old lady and a dude with a mask. There's a purple dog. I don't know. Hmm. I think we should go for the stuff. We get to keep everything. One more thing. I'm kind of confused, and I go to Hogarth, and I'm like, restore life. Can't you do that with a spell? Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm making my way over to Jack's place. I already ran off. I did. Just because. Joyang. Joye. Do. Get out. Right. Alright. Alright. When I get back to Jackas's, what do I see? Oh, sweet. I open the door and walk in. We're BFFs. Jackass. Oh, cool. Well, the things are outside. I'm here for my 2 bag of holding. Yay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure I grabbed it. Totally. No. You're a baby. Yeah. Haven't done anything to die yet. I have a weird expression on my face. What the fuck are you talking about? Mm. Yet. What is it? Gust. Oh god. Gust. Yeah. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna find a quiet. I'm gonna find a quiet corner and start studying. Ha. Okay. He's got a lower center of gravity. He's got advantages. Ha. Wow. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Prestidigitation. It lets me do minor magic tricks. Shackle, but with no latch. Yeah, you got one. Yeah, and I got the other two. So that was my deal. Yeah, I'm borrowing his inks. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet. Nice. I pay a quarter. Oh god. Huh? What? Huh? Ah. Huh. Wow. Nah, you and I put it on the ground. It's like, yeah. Set it aside. I'm reading a book and writing shit down and ah, probably does actually. I gotta be right back a second. Yeah. know. Mhm. Oh yeah, I'm not there. I'm still at Jagis's. Yeah. Mhm. 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 I'll. Yeah. Like. Uh. Uh. Oh. Uh. Uh. Sure. Uh. Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I would. I'd be like. "Hmm, hmm, yeah. Yeah. Sure. Uh. I'll put it on immediately and go back to my book. Awkwardly. Like a lost child. uh, I'll still be studying in the morning. Somewhere around 2/3 of the way through the day. Probably. Did I do that math right? Yeah. Sometime around the same time we left that house is when I'll be good. So you got a whole day. Hmm. When I did feel it. A giant frog. Mm. Hmm. You get the gist. Let's bet something. I don't know how to do that. D20s. Nice. Yeah, Sean's all about that Soulsborne shit. We have a weapon. Don't worry. Be happy. I think I might have... What the hell did I do? Possibly, but it should be showing up. Damn it. Okay. Something changed on a setting. That
That's
fucking
not good.
sucks.
And this is a dex weapon, isn't it? In
Yes.
both forms?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is indeed finesse.
What?
And it's a charisma weapon within the sheath.
Nice.
It's not inaccurate. I threaten you with my sword. Pretty charismatic.
Oh well.
Alright.
Okay.
So Seven's studying magic. Our boys are over at the inn playing with dice.
Yeah, I would head towards the end now.
Alright.
Glad I just randomly decided to check that. Fuck sucks. Oh well. Damn Windows update fucking everything up settings wise.
Aw, I'm sorry.
It's fixed now though.
Alright. So you both go back to the Ocean's Respite Inn. I assume you essentially just go there and it plays out as everyone goes and gets a good night's rest for the next day.
Actually, I would intercept Hogarth.
Okay.
Well, I'm coming to you to show you my cool new sword.
I'd spent plenty of time praising the new sword.
Oh, it's so
I'm pulling an all-nighter.
So, Hogarth,
yes.
you ever wonder what it's like to run as a wolf during a full moon through the forests?
No, but now that you
While
mention it,
wearing a
it's not-
saddle.
No.
There's no saddle.
Well,
Yeah, don't you know you can ride
There
dire
should
wolves
be.
without saddles? That's how it works in Ark.
oh, so I talked to Jackass, and he said you can speak the phrase in reverse, and you can use these collars and weak-minded people or something. He said we should try it on the Tenku Raven chick.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
I'm with them too,
So-
aren't I? I'm with you guys. I'm assuming.
So I'll
Yes.
walk towards the door and I'll sort of just motion with my head at Hogarth.
Are you guys gonna snip?
All right, but yeah, to answer your question, no, I've never really thought about being a wolf in full moon.
What do you want to find out?
I mean, I like to experience new things within reason, and I look at Taxi, glare at him.
He just wants to smell your asshole.
I don't think Hogarth's into that.
I'm not.
He was licking mine that first day. All compliments, remember?
Fair enough.
I hate you, Taxi.
I mean, have you abandoned any little kids today, Hogarth?
Oh shit! Did I find a little kid on the way walking around? Yeah, I did abandon a little kid. So as soon as this conversation's done, I need to go find said little kid.
Hmm. Never mind.
I want to go
Maybe-
hunting and try out my new bow.
Just don't go hunting wolves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not recommended.
All right.
So are you trying to
check.
transform me into a wolf?
No.
Are you trying to?
Let's
get
go
me-
for a run.
me-
I've been
Seduce
cooped
you.
up inside for too long.
Okay.
It's how Raph's almost got this kind of nervous energy at this point. And like everything, even his armor weighs him down.
Adamanta's down for that as well.
Adamanta, I'm not strong enough to carry you, my friend.
Oh no, she's gonna fly with you.
Wait, you want me to ride on your back?
Hey, Adamanta, have you ever thought of running with a wolf while wearing a saddle?
Saddle wouldn't fit me.
I'm sure we could get something figured out.
At this point in time, Raph just walks out.
Yeah, I'll walk out with you.
As does Adamanta.
So I lead them towards the forest edge. And every time I think you've seen Raph transform before this, it's sort of been in anger. This is completely different. Sort of just almost like, you know, a cat trying to find somewhere to lay down, like circling around. And when he transforms into his wolf form this time around, you notice that he's got a stripe of white fur heading from the right shoulder all the way down to the paw and onto one of the claws, where he's got 9 regular sort of black claws and 1 silver one. Then he just walks over to Hogarth and taps the medallion, or where the medallion is.
Oh, okay.
So do we call you 9 cautious claws?
And then
Wolf
I'll
laugh.
yep. And then I'll sort of just sit down and motion Hogarth over.
I'll come over.
And
You
it
want
start
me to?
yep.
Okay.
As soon as he's halfway seated, Raph just bolts, running flat out through the woods. You have no idea how he's even like avoiding the trees at this point. Through clearings.
Oh, geez, Rick, I don't know. Should we be running like this, Rick?
Oh, jeez, Rick. I can't hold on. I'm slipping, Rick. Oh, jeez.
Cool.
Oh, jeez, taxi. That's actually perfect.
And that's sort of it.
Yeah.
And
It's like
Manta
for the
flies
first
right behind you. The
for
entire-
the first bit, I'm like screaming for a while, and then I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah.
yeah!"
Like a
It's
tray
so
of Falcor.
loud.
Yay!
It's-
Yeah!
It's so
That's what I was
loud.
thinking too.
It breaks my concentration forever away. Like, what the fuck?
Who's out there screaming?
Who's out there
Who's out
screaming?
there
I closed the
having
window.
fun?
I closed one of the windows.
Do I
Much
find
better.
anything when I go hunting? Do you need survival?
Yeah, I need survival.
Fun. Oh
I
She
shit!
asked me something, I don't respond or anything. It's because I'm bringing boxes in. My headphones cut out here and there.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so you managed to find a rabbit that you shoot with ease, but other than that, your hunt was rather unsuccessful.
Probably because there's a giant ass wolf running around scaring everybody.
It might be that. It
Oh,
The
might be
guy
that.
screaming on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Getting heavy, little buddy? Yeah!
Yeah.
And a large dragon woman flying along with them.
Do I know where they are?
It's pretty hard not to.
Okay, well, I just come back with the rabbit and ask, or just kind of like gesture. I have food.
Oh, hey.
There's
I'm
a
going.
helmet set up and a saddle set up for Adamanta.
So Raph will drop off Hogarth and then slip away and go hunting himself.
Okay.
Oh.
I got us a rabbit.
Thought what we had was special.
That be survival?
Yeah. All right.
So 13.
Yep. You managed to find a couple birds that you kill, and
Yeah, I wouldn't kill birds.
no.
Nah.
that
Unless
case-
they're like fat pheasants or something.
Well, yeah, that's
Turkey
essentially what I was
buzzards.
thinking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Big old turkeys.
Or just
Yeah, I'm
one,
gonna
not
kill me
that
some fat
hungry.
peasants too. I mean, what?
Peasants.
There's a line between those two for Raph, but you think the line's maybe more blurred than it should be. Like a little bit too much truth to that.
It's a blur. It depends on how you cook them, right?
Yeah.
So, do we have any more preparation that we want to do for the mission?
Just to rest, swap out some spells for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of the following day, you know.
I'm gonna pick amongst my large number of spells I get to choose from. Oh wait.
Same.
Me and you just go over our massive spell list together.
We can. What? I'm assuming we set up camp out here.
Probably.
I'd actually go back to the inn.
I probably stay in the woods and I'm gonna pull out my flute.
But I'd come back and check on Hogarth before I go back to the inn.
Yeah, I like camping outside. It's nice.
Oh, I did not do well playing flute.
I'll play with you to make
A
you
lot of the
have fun.
birds fly away. They were not happy.
Wait. I perform and they come over to me like a Disney princess.
Hogarth is now our Disney princess. Got it.
Oh, he was Disney princess from the beginning.
Yeah, I was.
He was Cinderella or some shit.
Yeah,
Snow
I can go with Cinderella. I like Cinderella.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Wonder what she was doing with them dwarves.
We all know what you were doing with those dwarves.
And we all know
They were
that
playing D&D together.
they were crafting some pretty badass weaponry.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Fueled by maiden tears.
So Raph will walk back into
They're all necromancers.
where Hogarth is as a half elf.
All right.
Just a grin on his face, check in with them, and then head back to the inn.
I smile and give you a thumbs up.
Oh.
I'm gonna bond with Zenkus. He's gonna be our friend by the end of this evening.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to know how you're gonna bond,
I got a 2-person tent. No, I'm just-
but playing his flute for him, that's probably the way to a good start there, bud.
Performance check.
I ignore Taxi and turn to Zenkus and I say we're gonna friendship the shit out of this sleepover.
Next day they come out.
I just
braided
look
hair.
at Raph and do air quotes.
I don't judge.
They're both walking kind of funny with braided
Me
hair.
either. I just observe.
Well, if you're walking away, how are you gonna observe?
Mhm.
Who walked away?
All right. So then you all settle in for the night then?
I pull
Yeah.
out a book and some dice, and I say, Zenkus, this is a game called Dark Places and Demons. All right. What you do is you make a character. I just explain how to play.
And that'll take all night.
Yeah.
And I want a
That's-
6-page backstory.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
how we spend
Rat.
our evening.
It's like The Sims. It's like regular people.
Yeah.
Very boring, non-adventuring.
you're a pretty studious half elf, right? You catch
Yeah.
what people are doing.
Yeah, I pay attention.
Damn it. Alright.
Do you think you might be able to overhear some conversations on the seedier side? And I don't mean who's stealing what from who and who's sleeping with what, but maybe along the lines of the sleeping, but find out what their kinks are. Because I've got this idea. I think we can use some spells to give these people what they want. Just tell them it's a no touching thing. And when we're sitting here, like maybe resting here and there, we make a little money on the side.
Yeah, like a magical peep show.
Exactly. I mean, I can do tentacle monsters and everything. I mean, really, the sky's the limit. Again, no judgment.
So first, you need to start out with a business plan.
Well, yeah, but we need to find out kind of what their kinks are. We need to get a little space for it. I
That's
mean-
easy, I say, and I wild shape into a cat.
I wink at him.
The cat winks back and just saunters off.
Is Hogarth here, or you went somewhere else?
No, I'm with Zenkus.
Yeah, they're out
Ah,
in the
that's right. You
wilderness.
guys are out in the woods.
Dark
Demons
places.
and dark
and-
places. Yeah, dark places and demons. There we go.
So Zankus is gonna be like, Zankus is gonna be like, so Hogarth, if you woke up with Vaseline on your ass,
It won't be the first time.
would you tell anyone? No. All right. Have a
All
good
right.
night, buddy.
Woke up with a quarter in your hand, did you?
So
No? Oh shit, I forgot to pay you.
I mean,
we're-
someone forgot to pay you.
If there's no more preparation you want to do, we can get right on to the exploring the place. If you are all down for that.
I am.
Yeah, I've got about another
Yeah,
hour.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
Probably sure I'm done by now. Whenever I get.
In that case, everyone get yourself back up to full. If you've taken a long rest, because you have.
All right, I swapped out my spells.
You've done all of your preparations.
Yeah.
I assume at least.
25 hours of reading and writing. Ugh.
Do any of you with the 500 gold you got in advance want to purchase anything else, or
Mm,
No, not particularly.
I could
Okay.
grab a short bow.
I will go.
I got a
I will
potion.
cast Goodberry before going to sleep, though.
I have
Okay.
a spear bow.
Is it short bow?
I'll see if
No.
Jackus has a potion of healing laying
I
around.
can't use longbows.
He does.
Use short bow.
Cool.
he's just willing to give it to you?
Thank you for the offer.
Sweet. I'll definitely take it. Going on an
I
adventure,
got a
man.
short bow.
Are you
Just a
just
normal
saying you
potion
have
healing.
one, or are you
Yeah.
offering it?
No, I'm just letting you know I have them.
Good to know. You
I
thumbs up.
mean,
You broke up there. Hello? Can anybody hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear
Well,
you.
Yeah, can you? I think we lost Taxi.
one more time.
One more time. Taxi.
What?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, do you really, really need it?
Not right now. I was just gonna have it as an option for later, just in case.
Ah, well, I'll hold it. And if you need that option, you let me know.
Okay. You're just gonna make me pay for it, aren't you?
No. Fine,
Double
whatever.
price.
We're part of the same pack and stuff.
I'm starting to like you again, Taxi. It's like a roller coaster with you.
Don't worry. It'll be down soon again. Just like you. Huh? Huh?
Hey.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
right back.
down, all right.
all right.
By the way, you missed some on your chin hanging out with your new buddy. But hey, now with your prestidigitation spell there, I think I can use you in my new business model here.
What is your?
There will be some gentlemen,
Mhm.
and they will need to be cleaned up after they see these things that Raft's looking for. And
Wait, what?
don't worry, you don't have to touch anyone. You just cast spells, and then maybe like a warming sensation here and there. So, yeah.
I kind of look at you confused at first, and then I get this look of realization, and my face slowly starts to crinkle into this look of disgust.
But what's wrong with you?
You're nasty.
Are you having a stroke? Your face is doing something weird.
You're a nasty little goblin.
No, why? I'm not asking you to do handies anymore. Your past is your past. Just use these spells for certain ways. While I have the illusions going, we'll make some money. We'll make a killing here. This place is prudish. They don't even have hookers sitting out everywhere. They don't even have beggars. They don't know what's going on. They're missing all the good stuff.
I mean, they do have prostitutes. You
Sorry
just
about that.
didn't ask where they were.
But those prostitutes are like normal prostitutes. These ones
Yeah.
are tentacle monsters, and we could even have one that looks like Adamanta, if they're into that kind of
Why?
thing. No one's talking to you, Lady Dragon. You were an example. About you, not to you. So, prestidigitation. You warm up their goodies. They pay us better, and then you clean off their goodies. They pay us for that too.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that the entirety of this conversation is basically just going on as you guys walk over to where you're going.
Yeah.
Is Adamanta still following us?
Yep.
So I sort of looked at you. You know you're free now, right?
This has sounded interesting. There's apparently treasure in this place. I
Whoa,
want it.
whoa, whoa, whoa. None of the contracts said you got any of this here treasure. I mean, I don't remember you getting a claw and tag along, and you didn't sign in blood, so you can hang out or you can kick rocks, but don't expect the treasure.
I kind of lean down to Taxi and whisper, we didn't sign a contract with blood either.
Shut your fucking mouth, Hogarth.
Ida, this is gonna be dangerous,
Good.
and
Sounds
I
like
don't want to
fun.
see you hurt.
I will be fine.
Fast forward
Ah.
immediately dies.
Not gonna take choices from you, but
There's a positive correlation between awesome things and great danger.
I mean, again, tag along, and I might happen to drop a plat here or there, but really, I wouldn't hold my breath if I was you.
I don't expect him to share my name.
Ito picks sort of just jiggles the purse that was thrown at her. Just like, I have enough of that, but I could always take.
What kind of dragon
But
is
no,
she?
you got enough. It's settled there. So you're tagging along for what he already paid you for. We understand. I like this deal. You know what, Adamant? I got you all wrong. You're more than welcome to come along with us since you've been paid in full already and you don't expect a share of anything. Got it. Let's go.
I would have traded out 10 gold for 100 silver somewhere down the line.
All right.
I feel like I missed out on
There's-
buying all this magic.
There's a
shit.
bank. You could easily do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can stop on the way to the place. It's like on the way out of town. So
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look in town, the place called Faraday's. That's the bank.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I meant for Taxi's magical
hey,
shit.
Taxi, I heard they had armor that make you look like a woman.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I hear Hogarth's already wearing it.
Oh, he spikes and he slams.
Hogarth's
Could you
just kinda
imagine me as
nods.
a woman? I'd be one ugly woman.
You're already ugly.
That's the point.
It wouldn't change anything then. So why bring it up?
I just squeezed the bridge of my nose.
Oh yeah, by the way,
So-
Taxi, every single person in this town is completely vanilla. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Just so vanilla.
Oh, so that's actually a better market because now we introduce them to the crazy ass kinks, and they'll just pay more and more for it to get crazier because they haven't seen anything. Huh? Once they get into this gonzo shit, they'll never go back.
Mm.
So you all are approaching the mountain range that's basically right outside of town, which is exactly where they told you to go. And as you approach, there is a familiar crow lady standing in front of a large dead tree in front of a very large door, on the side of the mountain.
Okay.
I take one look at her and I just sit down.
Good boy.
She is
Sure.
currently meditating in front of the tree.
Are her eyes closed?
They
I look
are.
at
I-
Taxi and
I
I say,
go-
poke her with a mage hand.
I go over to the tree and I make it. Oh, actually, I can't do that. It's a big tree. Never mind.
I just yell out, "Ka! Ka! Intruders! Ka! Ka!"
Oh,
I
good,
did press
you're here,
digitation to
she
make it to
says.
help with the caw sounds.
See, like that,
And
but
without-
warming.
Without
That
opening
make my
her
nose
eyes,
feel warm.
she just says, "Oh, good, you're here."
What was your first clue?
My first clue was the very large and very, let's say, callous footprints of the. What was she, a draken? She opens her eyes and looks over at Ada. Yes, that one.
How did you know about our footprints if you've been sitting here this whole time?
I can
Yeah.
hear them.
It's foot stomps, not footprints.
You are correct.
I'm not
I used
wrong,
the
am I,
wrong word.
Taxi?
You are correct. I used the wrong word. I apologize.
We just don't like you is the point that I'm trying to get across here.
You don't like who?
Her.
The crow?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, they're only like bad omens and soothsayers, and there's some crazy poems about them. And I mean, they're generally awful people. I mean, birds don't make good people. Oh, present company included? No, I mean excluded. Sorry, I misspoke.
I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here to ensure that you know where to go.
This is the place we gotta go, right?
I
The door.
point at the door behind her. You mean
Yeah.
that?
Correct.
Ah, duty discharged. Nicely done. All right, take a hike.
Job well done. You are an asset to your people.
Hmm. There appears to be something rather odd, though, that has complicated matters, she says as she stands up and turns towards the tree.
It's a tree.
This
You mean
was
other than you
not-
being an asshat for your people?
This tree was not here before, and it is currently blocking getting to the door.
When is before?
The last time we were around in this area,
It's a
Like,
dead
When
tree.
was that?
Yeah.
200,
the
300
last
years ago?
time that anyone scouted this area, we lost our scout.
So
But-
relatively soon,
Yes.
recently. So at the point in time, I'll completely ignore her. Just completely doesn't exist. Walk straight past her, put one hand on the tree, and try to ascertain if it's actually a tree.
I draw a bow and aim
As-
at it.
As you
Or an arrow.
put your hand on the tree, it opens an eye at you.
The tree does.
Yep.
Mm.
I say, hey tree.
Hello.
I take beat on my eye.
It's okay.
Um,
It's all right. I wave taxi down. How are you doing today?
I am doing mostly fine.
May your roots grow deep and your branches grow tall.
Maybe you can make like a tree and leave. Huh? Huh? Oh, no one. No.
this.
It opens its other eye and looks at you, Taxi.
Hey, I got an arrow for that one too.
Tex, we're trying to make friends with the tree.
I'm making jokes. Icebreakers.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So
see
what
any
brings you
ice.
to this part of the woods, friend?
This area has much decomposing flesh. It is good for the soil.
That is true. You know, I do know a place where there's something that's more fresh for you to nourish yourself on.
Where is this?
Basically, I give him directions to where I buried that other critter.
All right.
We dug those up.
Just don't touch the
Yeah, you dug
rift.
those. Remember?
No, we did. We dug all of them up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
dug them up and took them to Jackus.
Yep.
I say,
In payment.
hang on, never mind. This is
In pay-
awkward.
Put them there anyway.
How big around is the trunk of this tree?
Oh, it's very large.
Yeah, I walk up and I'm like taking measurements.
So I hope
Yeah,
he.
it's-
And I'm distracting him while he does that.
All right.
I
It's
pull out one of the collars and just kind of measure size.
32
So
feet. That's the trunk.
I
So
hope
the
you don't
collar
think
wouldn't
this rude,
fit
friend.
around it.
No.
Hmm.
I hope you don't think this rude, friend. But what are you? Would I recognize him?
Oh yeah, this is a treant.
Okay, what would I know about tree ants?
They're big
You
trees.
you would know they're big trees, rather intelligent. You haven't seen one that is this what's the word? Dead looking though before. This one seems to be rather sick, at least from what you can tell, because it
Oh
doesn't
shit!
have
It's
much.
feeding on the corpses.
It doesn't have much leaves or anything like that.
Is he like right up against the door or like?
Are you a healthy, friend?
I don't understand the question.
He's asking if you got chronic pain.
So I'll go ahead and say just one moment, please, friend. And knowing that he's a tree ant now, I know that time probably passes a lot slower for him.
Mhm.
So then I'll go ahead and I'll cast Detect Poison and Disease as a ritual.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing about this treant. It's feeding on whatever it's feeding on. It's not good. It's corrupting it to its very life force. Whatever
Told you.
it's feeding on, and you can assume that if there were undead in this place, that's probably what it is. It's corrupting this treant.
And so I'll share that information with the group.
So, Tree, you move, we kill undead, you get healthy, you live longer, you don't turn into driftwood anytime soon. Good? Everyone good?
Oh, the corpses here are undead.
Yep.
That's not good.
Nope.
Are they supposed to be like wise? I mean,
They are. It just takes a while to get there sometimes. The path isn't always straight.
neither is Hogarth, but he's smart. enough.
Wait, what?
At first, I thought it was a gay joke.
Eh? Eh?
And the ground shakes beneath all of you a little bit as its roots start to burst out of the ground, and it is now standing a good 50 feet above all of you on two very large stump legs.
Whoa.
Hey, Raph, in your nightly runs, have you come across any good soil he might be able to go hang out in for the time being?
That's a good question. Something that's in a good clearing with a clear view of the sky.
Yeah, you'd probably figure something out like that.
So I'd sort of put one hand on his, I suppose at this point in time, bark leg, whatever, and
Mhm.
sort of tell him where to find this clearing that I think he'll like, that's close to water, that's got a nice view of the sky, no other trees to compete with.
And so he's just going to go and walk off that way.
Be well, friend.
So, Tree, what's your name? Do you have a name? I mean, do we just call you like Pine or Oak or Desk?
Eldon.
Eldon?
Eld is my name.
Okay. If you happen to run across a little child named like Jordan, can you hold on to her, keep her entertained? Because Father of the Year here just lost her.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
Who needs to roll perception?
Taxi.
This isn't gonna go well.
Yeah. So you hear what sounds like the rustling of wind through his branches as he sort of nods at you. Understood.
We're gonna come back, and he's gonna have this little girl hostage.
She'll burn him down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sink him
do
deeper in the
whatever.
ground.
So-
and-
I want to tell you guys right now, had you spent like any more time in town, you
Mhm.
would have had to fight like a corrupted treant.
Nice.
I figured.
Nice.
Hey, so
Good thing I still have
Raven.
Firebolt.
you didn't think to talk to the large living tree, eh?
I did try to talk to it. It wouldn't listen to me.
No,
Maybe
shocking.
trees don't like birds, hmm?
It's
Just
quite
saying.
possible that that was the issue.
Not that I've
Racist.
run into before.
Mhm. That's out
I
of the
mean,
way.
I
I'm
thought
gonna
it was
run
like a
right up to the
symbiotic
door.
kind of protection relationship, but who knows? Maybe he's just a good judge of character, huh?
Treants are typically a good judge of character.
I know he liked me,
Mm.
He did.
and I beam a smile at Hogarth.
I gotta shrug at him.
I start pushing on all the different parts of the pattern lock thing.
So the pattern lock thing, those are not buttons.
Are they discs that
Those-
spin?
They are, yes, they are discs that spin.
I still imagine he's pushing them anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
Try
You're not-
everything. Push it, spin it,
I
pull
mean,
it out.
this might be kind of
So
my thing, but you can
So
enjoy it.
you've all read the briefing, so you would have all seen the
Mhm.
depiction of the law. And so you are now basically face to face with it.
Any ideas, Taxi?
Well,
Now, can I like take it and just sling it and it keeps spinning, or is it like hard?
No, you have to like physically push it with a bit of effort. It's stone, so
Yeah, I got you. I didn't know if it had like a bearing
center
system
bit-
or.
the center bit, however, is a little crystal orb with the arrow in the center of it.
Hmm.
Yes, this lock is quite puzzling, Raven says.
What does a guy have to do to get rid of a bird?
Scarecrow.
Where's Bob at?
I want. Let's see. I want to make it line up to where the arrow is pointing at the O, the new moon, and the sun.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Full moon.
So,
So,
Ah.
Taxi, you said you had an idea?
does anyone want to try and read the script that's that's written around the center of it?
I guess I'll take a look at it.
I mean,
Okay.
7's right there.
Then roll history.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 7, you know exactly what this is. This is an old dialect of an Elvish script, but it's an older one.
So I
It's
sort of read it.
definitely- you can sort of make out a bit of it, and a sec. Let me
I know how.
pull up.
I know how to do the Elvish stuff.
You learned it in the book since that's all you learned, or did.
Yeah. I learned.
Would that be a high elf, not wood elf?
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
What'd you say?
Would that be a high elf?
Yes, this
Not
is
wood
not
elf.
wood elf script. This would be definitely high elf script.
Taxi chuckles at Hio.
But
Might
this
be able to read
is
it too.
100% like the oldest, like one of the first scripts, the first versions of this language.
What can we make out?
You can make out offer, essence, and chaos.
Chaos Emeralds.
Offer, chaos, essence. Hmm.
You just hear Raph vaguely muttering about a high elf bullshit.
Hmm.
Agreed. You know, when elves get high, it's just all crazy.
No,
Any-
they just sit there and hold hands.
Any of you want to try this?
So, is
Yeah,
that
dude.
Hogarth half high elf?
Yes, I am.
No offense.
I kind of glare. Like, this is an actual angry glare when you laugh when I say that.
I get up on my tippy toes, straighten my hands, and like T-Rex, or straighten my back and T-Rex my hand. I'm half high elf.
Please stop.
So,
Yeah,
um,
don't
Do
worry
you
about it,
watch
Hogarth.
that I
I'm
should
too.
polish your shoes there, Massa High Elf?
so 7, you also, the offer and essence that you translate
Mhm.
are on the top ring of text, and then the inner ring is the word chaos. Able to make it.
Hmm.
So, offer and essence are part of a different phrase than the chaos.
Mhm.
Essentially, what it seems to be.
I'll come over and try as well. You want a history from me?
Yes, history with advantage.
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mine's
mean,
a
no,
fucking
I
plus
meant no
7.
offense, Hogarth. I'm a half high elf as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to make out some of the words that 7 wasn't, but the words that 7 made out, you definitely can't make out.
So you
Oh.
could both be fully high half elves. Eh? Eh? No?
You make out on the outer ring the word flesh, and on the inner ring, open.
So you gotta make an offer of flesh.
And in the ring oak.
So on the first ring, the 2 words I got was offer and flesh.
Well, no, you got flesh.
Yeah.
7 got offer.
Yeah.
And essence.
Offering.
Whereas in the inner
Offering.
ring, 7 decoded the word chaos, and you managed to decode the word open. So
Okay.
currently, it your translation looks something like this. Da-da.
Oh, I thought you said goodnight to the baby.
Yeah, that didn't stick. And what do you have to say, Lorelai? Can you say something? Can you say mama?
Say, I'm
Oh,
not
she's
your
shy
puppet.
now. Yeah, she's shy now.
I don't perform tricks.
Offer the essence of something flesh. Your flesh. Offer the essence of your flesh.
I pull out my short sword and hand it over to Hogarth.
I'll prick my finger and put my blood on the door.
Before you do that, go, hey, is Raven still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Raven, we've got a use for you.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it wants blood and flesh, not chicken bouillon.
Okay, fair enough.
It doesn't say tar and feather the door.
I want to see if I can figure any of the words out. I know
All right.
Elvish. I'm just probably not much. So, what do you want? History?
History with disadvantage, since you're a wood elf, not a high elf.
I have a feeling we open this door, there's bad junk gonna
Is
happen.
this like a regular lock, but it's just complicated?
It's a lock, but it's complicated. Yeah, no, you're
Don't see any
You're not
magic
really able
from
to make
it,
out.
or
I mean,
just a lock.
kind of. Yeah, there's a bit of magical energy exuding off of it.
Can I investigate it for traps?
Sure.
Hmm.
Yep. So as far as you can tell, there doesn't appear to be any additional mechanisms except for the lock.
It's nice to know it's Christmas time in Trevor's house.
Yeah, it's always Christmas time. Trap.
Okay, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna cast knock on it.
And I step back.
Yeah, I do too. When he starts casting.
I don't think there's any. Oh, you're casting. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Hear a really loud knocking sound coming from the
Okay.
door.
What? By the way, what time did you guys head out here?
Let's see.
Raph's an early riser, so he'd head out early.
Yeah. Yeah, really early.
Right, but 7 would have needed time
Yeah, it was
to finish up.
probably midday.
Probably midday.
Yeah.
All right. And in that case, the Hogarth, in what season is your birthday?
3 months from now, whatever season it is now.
In that case,
He was born in the spring. He seems like a flowery type.
In that case, it would be, I guess, winter then.
Fall.
So the innermost ring that doesn't have text on it slides itself up to the top, the little symbol that looks like an archway with little dots on
Mhm.
the inside of it
Okay.
as you cast knock on it.
7's casting knock.
Okay.
Raf kind of relents at this point in time and will go up and take a look at the symbols
All right.
and the text.
As it's all moving around and shit.
So in that case, roll me Arcana on the symbols on the text. Roll history.
Mm,
Would that be history with advantage and Arcana normal?
Yes.
Yeah, I could be bardically inspiring people, but
yeah, right.
it wouldn't help much right there.
All right.
Hmm.
So Raph, you are able to determine the word "the" on that door. That was
word.
pretty easy for you to figure out.
Good word.
You also determine the word "mind" and "within" on the door. So after all that, your more complete translation comes out to something like this. Da, 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 da. Oh, whatever. Didn't spell essence.
Alright, we get it. We get it.
You need autocorrect, bro. Granted, you can't use words that are actually words because it will correct them in somewhere else.
yeah, right.
Autocorrect is stupid.
The mind of the chaos within.
Yeah.
It was just a full moon, wasn't it?
Do it.
So it was just a full moon, right?
That is what you said it was. And I'm going with
Don't
that
mind
because
the
that's
moon
what you said it
tables.
was.
Waxing and waning cycle there.
Yeah. So as the what exactly happened again with the
When he
symbols
casts
moving?
knock, the symbol that looks like an archway with little dots on the inside of it,
Move to the top.
triangle, move to the top, so that the arrow would now be pointing at it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put the the keep the sun at the top and then go to the one, either one on the other, each side of the full moon.
Okay.
Like try one then the other.
All
It would
right.
still be the full moon.
Uh-huh.
For since it's during the day.
Mm.
Nothing has happened.
So right now, sort of if we're looking at it at a line of the arrow, it would be the symbol with dots in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
followed by the full moon, followed by the sun.
Mhm.
And did my Arcana come back with anything? I'm guessing not.
No.
Okay.
But mine. Hey, look at that.
Okay, so taking a second look at those symbols on the about middle ring there, you recognize that those are the alchemical symbols that depict the seasons. 7.
Mm-hmm. Season.
So
So we gotta line it up month, day, year. moon or season, day, month, something?
Season, day, time. It's a little
What's
bit.
the current time? Try and line it up with what it is tonight, or will be today, or what it will be tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like an alarm.
maybe. We could put it to the one right of the sun, and then moon, and then the one that decoded itself. Offer the essence of your flesh, open your mind to the chaos within. How am I supposed to open my mind to the chaos within? Probably the most open-minded one here.
I hand him a rolled thing of wasp.
Fair enough.
All right. So, what are you currently doing with the lock?
Well, try the one directly after the sun on the full moon, and then to the archway, in line with the arrow.
So, just so you know, the circle looking symbol, that's spring.
Yeah.
The
Spring,
little-
summer, fall, winter.
Yeah.
Got it.
winter. So that's the winter symbol.
Which we're leaving that because it did itself with Nox. So.
Right.
No, don't hide over here. There's cords over here, baby. Right here.
So-
right here.
Only had 3 second-level spell slots. It opens.
So you are then putting the full moon.
Yeah, the full moon, and then the one directly after this sun to the
One
right.
directly after the sun. Okay,
Because I assume time has passed since midday.
correct.
Yes.
Still nothing happens.
Is the gem able to be pushed in?
No.
Is it able to be turned?
Nope.
That's static. Move the moon one to the right.
Wait, so it turned to winter, right?
Because that's the current season.
I try to set it to like the time and day of my birth, maybe?
Yeah.
So you set it to spring then?
Yeah.
And
After it already decoded winter.
Well, you asked when I was born, I said 3 months from now, and
that
said
was
it was
mostly
on-
for me to determine what season it was.
Yeah, what's
Because it was your blood.
Oh.
you said I was born in winter and it went to winter, so I thought,
So if the essence of the flesh was already offered, and they came up with winter,
What essence, though? Maybe we each have to do a different one.
What did you do when you pricked the finger?
I guess I'd rub it on the gem.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Take my short sword back.
Well, you did that before, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So nothing happened when you did that.
I imagine I'm still bleeding, so I'd have more blood on there.
Yeah,
Alright.
he accidentally lopped his whole finger off. So
Yeah. This is painful, but I'm doing it for you guys.
So what does the current lock look like when you put your hand on there?
I mean, I did say I set it to my birthday day and time
Yeah.
and stuff.
In
So
that case, nothing happens.
okay,
full moon, sun.
yeah. Set it back to
Yes.
what they were doing.
When's
Set
the
it
next
the
full moon?
opposite, maybe.
So we set it to the full moon and the sun, since it's about midday and it's a full moon.
Okay.
And
However, I
winter.
feel-
Something
you
that
done
might
it.
help you. Remember, Nin has 30 hours in one day. And if you count the outer ring, there are 10 segments.
3 hours.
Ah,
Okay.
there you go.
That might be sunrise.
Yeah, set it to the current time, and then
Yeah, try to get it something like that.
So it's like one of those McDonald's safes you can only open at certain times.
It seems like it.
nice.
Raf almost makes another comment about high elves and then just kind of cuts it off.
I'm just gonna watch her backs.
I just want to
Oh,
break.
with your history 7, you would have also noticed that this is not a version of High Elf script that was ever used by any ancient High Elves.
Hmm.
While it may be the same alphabet,
It's different.
they didn't use this dialect.
Okay.
Has the chant moved far off? I feel like we just missed the opportunity for a great battering ram.
Yeah. I wish I would have prepared a different spell. So I got something that could just eat through the door and we'll be all right.
Can you describe what the door is sort of mounted into the cliffside? Any seams, anything around the door?
Not really. It's basically carved directly into the mountain. What the doorway around the door basically looks like it was carved from the mountain itself.
About how long would you estimate it would take to try all the remaining with the winter? Like all the combinations.
This
couple
is
hours.
usually how someone gets electrocuted, I feel.
You want to try all the different possible combinations.
With winter, yeah. Just sit there and
A couple
nothing.
hours.
Nothing.
Unless they're time
Nothing.
locked, in
Problem-
which case they keep shifting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you'd never catch up with it.
Yeah. Well, we can pin down the moon phase, right?
Are there any animals nearby?
There are some typical animals, some rabbits, some squirrels, things like that. Some birds.
I'd like to look and see if I can find something with a little bit more intelligence than rabbit. Maybe like a crow or
There's a crow right there.
an owl.
They're right there.
Yeah, that one doesn't. I said with some intelligence.
Oh
Fair.
shit.
It has a decent intelligence stat.
It's not been proven.
Yeah, so I'd like to kind of sort of look around and find a crow or anything like that.
All right. There is an owl.
Okay.
Sleeping in this tree right here.
So then I'll cast Speak with Animals
Okay.
as a ritual.
All right.
So now I can talk to the owl, so to speak.
I'm gonna start trying
So
to dig
say-
under the door.
Friend of a feather. Friend.
It while its head was sort of like tucked into its feathers, sleeping, it pulls its head out, opens its big ol' owl eyes, looks at you.
I'm sorry to
Hello.
wake you, friend.
That's quite all right. What do you wish to talk about?
I was wondering if you'd seen a man captured around here and pulled through that stone door.
Oh. Yes, I remember him.
Did you happen to see them open the door? I know that you have great eyes, being an owl, and obviously you're so wise. And surely you remember how they opened the door.
Hmm.
Owls actually have
Hmm.
the smallest brain in the bird kingdom.
Oh, I'm totally just fluffing his
Mhm.
feathers at this point.
Yeah, the owl just says, yes, they turned the dials. And then one of them, if I remember correctly, he put his hand on the center. And then he
Okay.
fell over. And the door opened.
He fell over. Did he get back up
Yes.
right away
No.
after a long time?
After a little while.
Huh. Did he look injured?
He looked like he wasn't there while he was on the ground. It looked
Okay.
like a corpse, but not dead.
Hmm.
Well, thank you for your help, my feathered friend. We have lots of mice in your future.
Thank you. And it flies off.
So I'll walk back to the group and sort of relay what I've found out.
Zombie magic.
So, Raven, glad you're still here, buddy. You wanna put your hand in this thing?
Very well. She approaches it, places her hand on it. Nothing
I
happens.
feel like Taxi should be really proud of me right now. Does anything happen?
Nope.
So when's your birthday, Raven? No reason. Sorry, your hatching day. Excuse me. I don't want to be insensitive.
Why do you ask?
I'm
Because we
just
want
trying
to get you a
know little
present.
about- You see? Try and get to know a little bit about you.
My birthday was actually a few weeks ago.
Oh, happy belated birthday. Now do the mental arithmetic for when that would be.
Okay.
What season would that be?
That would have been early winter.
Okay, so it's still on winter.
Yes. If we've determined that Hogarth's birthday is in spring, then yeah.
Yes.
Can we try to relay that to the dial being season, time of the month, and then like day, hour?
Time of day, hour, yeah.
All right. Nothing happens.
Get her to touch it again.
Still nothing happens.
So you can tell. Sorry, good.
I try to turn it back to what it is right now, and I touch it.
Okay. Nothing happens still.
So Raph obviously has very
Also,
limited
as you're looking at
patience.
it, 7, you've been able to, with the assistance of everyone else and your knowledge of archaeology and whatnot, you've been able to completely decipher the script.
Mm-hmm.
And it is this. Da-da-da.
Hey, Taxi,
What?
you want to see if we can get a Treant high?
Yes. You don't even have to ask. I mean, that's just a crazy question.
Time of day, cut myself, put it on there. I don't know.
So you put the time of day, and it's a full moon, and it's winter. And you
yeah.
put it on there.
Yeah. I cut myself.
Your blood begins to get absorbed by the crystal
Ooh.
as it begins to glow a soft red, and you hear a as the door raises in front of you.
Got
Thank
it!
God.
Good job, because I was just going to see if we could go get the Treant high and then get it to
Smash
knock
it.
down the door.
I
Got it!
asked if you like puzzle.
Shit, he was right out of here.
I step inside before it
Wait,
closes.
wait. I put a hand on 7 Remember we discussed this magical traps.
If
Mhm.
you would prefer, I could go in front.
Yes.
Sure.
Push.
Immediately after you.
Raven steps in first.
Alright, I'm gonna. Do you want to cast detect magic?
Yeah, I'll ritualize it as we're walking.
Alright, and I'll run detect poison and disease at the same time.
Here we go.
It's dark.
It is indeed dark. I gotta do things. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't even.
Just sort of discuss while I set this up.
Well, I gotta pee real quick.
All right, go ahead. Play the right music. And
Need the music. It needs
Ambiance.
more cowbell.
So as we're walking along, I'm kind of nudging Taxi and asking if Raven's got anything in her pockets.
okay, so which of you has dark vision? I'm like most of you do,
Raph
right?
does.
I have it.
I also
have it.
Thought so.
I think everyone does except for the kid.
That moment when you stand up and your leg just like spazzes out on you.
Yeah, I feel you.
That moment when
All right. So
I got that 60 feet, yo.
Yeah.
we'll start with 7. Da, 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 da. So you see in darkness as if it were dim light, correct?
I believe that's what dark
Yeah,
vision says.
So we're gonna need some source of light anyway. Because I don't think anyone wants to be wandering around here unable to see the magical traps we were warned about.
What do I have on me? I have something
I'll-
on me.
I'll go ahead and light a torch.
Oh, well,
Alright.
I was gonna cast light on something.
Then I'll go ahead and put out the torch. Kind of awkwardly, like, oh yeah, good, yeah, okay.
We're all spellcasters. Every one of
What-
us.
I'll touch
What
the
the
torch.
Yeah.
I feel much better about myself now.
Touch the torch and make it light without the
Okay.
smoke.
Nice.
So who is
Perhaps holding it.
carrying?
I'll hold it and I'll sort of take the lead as
Okay.
well, since I have a passive perception of 17.
Okay.
I'm on a stealth.
Yeah, I want to stealth as well, and I can't see anything. I don't know if anybody else can.
He's
Yeah,
walking
you
around.
can.
And then
yeah, don't worry. Give me a
I
second.
look at 7 and go, you know, I didn't think
Nice.
this
I don't have advantage.
bears can't hold torches. Neither can wolves.
Hmm.
So the scuffle happens. The first thing
so-
that's going to happen
and
is lights
yeah,
going
and
to
it
go out.
It wouldn't matter
Yeah, we can see.
since the dim light for an additional 20 feet, you would still be able to see that as if it were bright light, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
in
the
that
dim light
case-
will continue to be bright light. Yeah.
Yeah,
I vanish.
that just is for me
Yeah.
to determine how I should make you emit light. There we go.
I try to hand
You all should actually be
Um,
able to see now.
Taxi the torch, but then I can't find him.
It's,
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold the torch while stealthing.
Ah, holy
there,
shit.
Turbo. Give it to Adamant.
Dynamic lighting.
Yeah, give it to Emananta.
Mhm.
I'll give it to. Oh yeah, I'll give it to Ada.
You're giving the torch to Ada?
Yeah.
Give it to
Okay.
old Mylanta.
Mhm.
You know, it would be helpful if we had a small child to.
Roll perception.
Dude, she tried to squish me against the ground once. That
Me
wasn't
too.
fun.
Everybody
Shit, that
perception?
hurt like a bitch.
Cameron,
Uh,
we're sucking tonight.
I know, right?
That was a good roll for me.
Although
That was a
they-
terrible roll for me. I see. I am
Natural
enthralled
one.
with this mysterious archaeological find. I'm not paying attention to anything.
Yes, you are.
It belongs in a museum.
It does. Ooh, look at this.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, look at that. It's neat. I
Can
opened the
one
pot.
use inspiration? I'm assuming you can't use it after rolling. You have to declare it before you roll.
I allow you to use it after you roll because I'm not mean.
I want to open this pot. See what's inside.
Yeah, can I go ahead and pop my inspiration on that one?
Yeah.
Since I'm in the lead.
Roll it again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
It's a whopping +2.
The whooping.
So
10.
Hogarth and Taxi, both of you hear a muffled sneeze come from Seven's bag of holding.
What?
Hmm.
Right up with Devin's bag of holding.
Which one?
Close it.
I
Hi.
walk over to
It's
Seven.
little orphan Annie. Keep it closed.
What? Seven. There's a sneeze in your bag of
Hogarth,
holding.
what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
I
Hogarth.
think Seven was gonna eat her.
I wonder how the hell that happened.
I wonder how she learned to get into a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Who
Hogarth.
who do you think she learned that from?
You shouldn't teach your kids such awful things, Hogarth.
She's not my kid. Hey, is
I-
the kid actually in there?
Yes.
I dump her
I
out.
blow a big puff of wasp in there with her before he dumps her.
Oh no.
Yeah, I dump her out. It's like, get out of there. I need that space.
I feel like at this point in time, Raph would, without really thinking about it, scruff her. You know, like you're
Um,
picking up a cat
Okay.
I'm
and just shaking his head, walking outside with her,
Go home, kid. This is dangerous adult work.
and then to Raven, take her home. Make sure she has a nice meal,
Take her to the ant.
and take her to the inn.
No, the ant.
Take her to the inn. Tell Darman that you can put her meal on my tab.
I'm going to try to evade all people that see dark vision, and I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm invisible to them.
Alrighty then. Except that it's not dark anymore. Ada
If
has
they
the
rely on
torch.
dark vision. Oh yeah, get rid of that. I stay behind them.
Okay.
From everybody, even you guys.
So is Raven gonna take her back home?
Nope. He doesn't care.
Raven,
It's in this
don't
pot.
make me
Dirt.
sick this 8-year-old on you.
You don't want that 8-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. You found your kid.
Yeah, but
Hey.
she's in danger now.
Hey
Yeah,
Joanne,
You just keep notching them up for Father of the Year. There, Bo.
I hate
Joanne, do you want to play a
burning
fun
passion.
game?
Depends.
Let's play the take the bird back to town game.
That game sounds like bullshit.
Bet you 2 silver pieces that you can't take the bird back to town.
She just sort of looks at you.
Come on, anyone knows that works on kids.
Persuasion then.
$22.
British fair.
Come on. You can do it. Come on. There we go.
Ooh.
Close. No
She
cigar.
looks at you. She looks at Raven. She looks back at you.
What the hell?
Hmm.
And I'm just giving Raven the wolf's grin.
2 silver seems rather low.
I throw a gold piece at her. Get
I
lost.
give her a plat. Go.
Yeah. Go.
She just got 11 gold pieces and the silver. For 2 silver.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Raven sort of like rolls her eyes and walks outside with her.
Ka, take care of the child. Ka.
Car, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, car. I've been hanging out with Taxi too much. You know what? I should have guessed that was going to happen.
Shrug. I inspect the insides of both the bags of holding for any other surprises.
Any other children?
Nope.
Nothing. Just the
I
shit I
inspect
put in
mine
there. Okay.
For any other taxis.
Nope.
There's only one taxi.
Thank God.
I'll check the
So-
spot.
I think this is actually might be a good time for us to call it, seeing as how it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
before we get
can-
in and
jump
into
in.
combat or anything. Yep.
Yeah, and we've disposed of our riders.
Yeah. Sorry about being late and
No, all good. Glad you could join us, man.
Yeah.
Missed that taxi flare.
yeah.
Things were going
Miss
too
being here,
smoothly.
man.
Good game, everyone. I appreciate it. And thanks again, Flavor, for DMing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, too.
Yes, sir.
Really
Great job,
appreciate to
everybody.
see and looking forward to seeing how you're going to get us all killed next session.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be
Yeah.
easy. Well, I can
Yeah.
move really fast where you guys are getting slaughtered. So
And
I
can
can
go
move
invisible
really
on our way.
fast. I think we all have escape measures.
We all got to get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I just don't know if Raph would be smart enough to run.
He is if I cast whole person on him
Self-preservation.
and we move him. Freeze!
Old
Grab.
bear.
I would have to
1,000
be the
pounds
one
bear.
casting hold person so you can concentrate on the disc.
Yeah, the disc.
the bear onto the disc.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bear man.
Everyone get on the disc now!
Alright, good night, everyone. I appreciate it. Good game.
Yeah.
Good game, everybody.
Yes, sir. Good seeing your beautiful mug again.
Good night, everybody.
Yep. See ya.